Just about to take that left-hand turn down on the pit lane. And just like that, we are staged to start here our 2026 season. Daytona 375. Almost as good as Daytona 500, but we'll have to work with 375 and green flag in the air. And the 2026 season of 5-Star Cup Series is underway. And just like that, lap one complete, still getting up to speed here, but already some dominance down there on the bottom line. Seems like that is the preferred line so far, though. Have some cars hanging tough on that outside lane. We'll back it off here just a bit to see how the field is starting to organize. But currently up front, we have Boyd Hogan in the outside lane, the 96 car on just below him, Johnny Avila. These two clashed back here at Daytona in the summertime. Believe that we had like a 2-pack situation, and Avila was able to prevail there, running with the quicker pack. But now you see Boyd Hogan slide up and back, allowing Casey Tucker in the 28 car to take the lead there on the outside. Hogan might be having a little bit of a issue. I mean, definitely sliding back a ways. Could just be bailing out for now. Just wants to ride. But already 3 laps into this first stage at 49 laps. Again, so we do have stages here at 5-Star, but we do not take caution breaks. We continue racing as long as the racing is green flag racing. But great push there by Casey Tucker on the outside, pushing Tyler Gary way out ahead. Already starting to see some good teamwork from teammates there. You see Gary slide down and block that bottom lane. Just behind him, Johnny Avila again in that 63 car. Moving back just a bit. Everything's looking pretty orderly 2x2. Trying to see where Boyd Hogan ended up. He did end up way back here. Looks like back of the main pack here in P25. So definitely think he just elected to bail out there and just put some laps down for now. Oh, and I see I was supposed to put my channel link in there. Sorry about that, folks. Again, I'm getting warmed up. Oh, someone did it for me. Thanks, Nick. You real one. So right now up front again, Casey Tucker leading on that outside. Just behind him we have Munatsi Major in the 82 car. This one I miss Bill, because if I butcher a name, he calls me out for it right away, and everybody gets to laugh at me for a little bit. So I'm very sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. Just be sure to say main things to me after the race, and I'll do better next time. All right, let's do some onboards, shall we? We'll go on board with Aiden Berlin. Again, if I get your name wrong, sorry, Aiden. But Aiden actually has won his first 2 RTP races. And he's doing awesome job so far, so glad to have him here. He's in all sorts of mess here. We'll back out. Looks like we have 3 wide here for kind of the front of the pack. Do have a 3 wide situation. inside row currently leading. Casey Tucker still controlling the pace up front. Oh, thanks Promixels, thank you for that. Yeah, I swear that's what he did. 24 hours, all 24 hours in one. That's ridiculous. I can't even imagine what that room smelled like after 24 hours. Backing up just from the lead here, we do have 3 wide racing as we move back, and you can see the center of your screen there, the 04 car of Cody Porter. He was a regular last year. We were glad to have him come over from a different league, but always showing up with some pace, and that guy has a lot of fight in him, so look out for the 04 car as this race continues. See some guys dive out there to the top side. Now we have Dallas Bataska, who you might have remembered had a Majors Garage car last season, but this year you see the Legacy logo on the side of that car, so a little bit of a silly season for Mr. Bataska. Glad to have him, and always has the speed. Just to check in on Xander Short, so we did see him roll off pit lane. He started from the pits. I heard, I don't know if it's completely founded, but I heard that he did get penalized for performance enhancing drugs before the season started, so we'll check back in with him later on that. But obviously having to serve that penalty there, it's gonna be a pretty tough race if we don't have any cautions for him. Casey Tucker was in control for a while. He has slid back to looks like 9th spot now. Our new leader Johnny Avila up front, working that inside lane with Dallas Bataska just behind him, then Cody Porter. And we'll continue through the top 10 here. Munatsi Major, then Tyler Gary, Blake Neer currently sitting in that 7th spot there. Blake Neer is a 14 car there, center of your screen. Tyler Justice, who we just talked about there in that pumpkin orange car. Casey Tucker, James Morvant in the 9th spot. Colby DiCarlo, our pole sitter, sitting P10. I know we're kind of focusing up on the front of the pack here, but there is a lot of racing also going on towards the back. So it looks like as we cycle back further, these guys are just kind of content riding in that bottom lane. See Boyd Hogan kind of just chilling. He's just chilling there. I mean, he's holding on to the draft. He might be on the phone, might be ordering some DoorDash or something, but definitely not racing quite yet. But keep an eye on the 96. I mean, he's our 2025 season champion. A lot of controversy since technically it's his league. Always bad luck to win your own league, but here we are. And then Xander Short, you just saw him get past there on the high side. It looks like he's going to be able to grab the draft here though, so he'll only be a lap down. So he should be in a good spot to get that lucky dog wave around if we get a caution here. But that's a big if. coming to the line. It'll be 14 down in this first stage of 49 laps, as we see up front the 14 of Blake Neer taking the 63 car, Johnny Avila 3 wide, and Johnny Avila really just got put into the sucker hole there. He's going to slide back a massive amount of spots. Not too bad, but definitely out of the lead conversation for now. He's going to have to get recollected and reorganized there. But now, as I mentioned before, Cody Porter, always a fight in that dog. He's riding up front there on the bottom lane, being pushed by Casey Tucker, who was leading the race early. Slid back just a bit, but look at him now. He's back up front, pushing our leader, Mr. Porter. And while the guys get comfortable here, really just seems like people are content just putting some laps down. I'm sure fuel strategy is something at the forefront of some of these drivers' minds. A lot of possibilities for different strategies, especially when you have this much green flag racing uninterrupted by stage breaks and unnecessary cautions. So should be exciting as we continue here. But also just wanted to mention everybody who's in the Twitch chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight and supporting 5-Star Cup Series and the start of this new season. Last season really was just kind of a half a season. We did have to make a quick pivot to start 5-Star, but really had great racing and all sorts of awesome finishes. So we see the 72 car there. Caleb Begg bail out, might be feeling a little bit of heat, has to get out of the kitchen. He's going to form back there at the back of the lane. We did see 26 car Tyler Gary just a second ago, kind of dancing with the 33, working their way through some traffic, but things have calmed down for now. But still, the 04 car of Porter, as we now have 3 wide for the lead. Johnny Avila giving a hard shot there to the back of Casey Tucker. And Casey Tucker scored with the lead here as we continue through 1 and 2. That middle lane really pushing hard here. See if they drop down to the bottom. No, they continue to push there. Oh, Tyler Justice almost gets into the corner of the 63 of Johnny Avila, but able to keep it out of him from spinning. But definitely tight racing there up front. And you don't want to have a big one up front because it's just gonna collect everybody. Everyone's gonna be real mad at you. After that bit of drama there, Tyler Justice up to the lead. Johnny Avila just to his outside passenger door, and Casey Tucker trying to make that outside lane work. Looks like the 33 car of Austin Brooks might have tagged the wall just a bit, stalling that outside lane. And look at this on the backstretch. Avila really showing some pace down the backstretch, getting pushed hard by Mr. Picotti. I would kill for Bill to be here to say Picotti just one more time. Bill, if you're out there listening, come home, Bill. See Dallas Pataska there just to the outside. Casey Tucker looked like he got a little bit tight maybe, but Pataska doing the smart play, kind of dropping back behind Tucker and getting reformed there. Go on board real quick with do not see Major, driver the 82 car, currently in the 6th spot. Hourly 9.553. Major boys looking good, looking fire. Thank you so much for coming out supporting the Major Boys. Just one of the many racing shops that we have represented here at 5-Star. Just like that, lap 21 now underway here. So 20 laps down so far. No cautions. And I didn't just jinx it. I know these guys are highly skilled competitors. Have a lot of 5K and plus IR rated drivers. So definitely in for a good one as we continue through this first stage. Almost to the halfway point as we have some cars stack up there on the outside. Looks like some guys might have got loose. See the 33 rolling slow, as well as I believe that was the 21. Or sorry, the 25 car. Not sure who the 25 car might be an incorrect number there, but no caution. A little bit of drama, but no caution. We're fine. Don't freak out. See if I can go back and find exactly what happened here, but we'll definitely keep an eye on this front pack. Looks like that inside lane really being dominant. Outside lane still recovering from that little bit of a bobble there, causing that severe backup. But inside lane's going, and Tyler Gary is leading. And there is our pole sitter. We know he has speed in that 17 car, pushing Mr. Gary down the backstretch now. See if we go back. You see Aiden get up into the wall, causing some little bit of a backup. Now it's starting to look like that outside lane is getting back to looking formed up. Only a matter of time till they're back up front here, side by side with Tyler Gary. It just shows how much pace there is in that second lane. But going through our standings now, Tyler Gary up a total of 5 spots, so pretty solid start to the race for him. Notable though, Vincent Picotti currently up 19 spots. The driver of the 47. Let's see if we get a better look at. That's not a better look. Driver of the 47 in that yellow, blue, and white. Looks like SA car there. He's up 19 spots, currently riding P3, so really great start to the race for him. And then Tyler Justice, our biggest mover so far, he's up 24 spots. looks like Aiden might have lost the draft there. Yep. So unfortunate for the 25. But now up front, Colby DiCarlo, our pole sitter, has did drop back several spots, was kind of middle of the pack, but worked his way back up front, now being pushed by Tyler Justice, followed by another legacy driver, Tyler Gary. Looking pretty good for legacy up front here currently. If anyone in the Twitch chat knows about what the fuel window is, let me know. And you'll get a prize. Some big shoves there by the 28 to the back of the 36 of Casey Clark Jr. Trying to get that outside formed up. 82 car going with them. 55-ish. All right, thank you. Damn, I didn't think anyone was going to say anything. I'll think of your prize here. But I'm not going to sing any songs. You called my bluff. Cool, so coming to the line, be 30 down. We did have some three-wide action early. Looks like the guys have calmed down just a bit. As we get back further in this field, things really start to spread out. So, I mean, let's just go on board like... let's go on board with like... What the Ray Gill. Look at this back here. It's like... You ever drive to get coffee? Or like... You know, it's like drop off a UPS package or something. It's kind of like that, right? Just kind of feathering the throttle. You know, grabbing your drink. Letting the windows down. Things towards the back really calm and collected. Up front, still have now three-wide action. Got a little distracted though. Looks like the outside lane has fallen off a bit, but Tyler Justice now up to the lead ahead of our pole sitter DiCarlo. So those two have switched spots, and the outside lane is back, formed up. And trying to see who that is. That's Casey Clark Jr. there on the outside, getting pushed by Casey Tucker. And then finally, like a Majors garage car. Too many legacy guys up front. I want to see. I mean, we do have Porter there, and we have Mr. Major up there now. We'll see how DiCarlo is doing pushing here. He's currently sitting P2 behind our leader, riding on the inside lane. And just like that, he knows the camera's on him, so he's gonna put a move on Tyler Justice here to try to get the lead, score the lead as we try to come back around to the start finish. So just like that, DeCarlo swapping back. And now in front of our biggest move in the race, Tyler Justice. It does look like some of the, we have a damaged car of 14 there. Blake Neer and Aiden and Xander Short all riding in the pack here. Though they are going to be consumed here by the lead pack. I do see some damage there on the front of Blake Neer. I missed where he got that. If I'm able to find it, I will show you guys. But up front now, we have Casey Clark Jr. to the lead, just ahead of DeCarlo. Tyler Justice jumping to the outside, hoping to get pushed by Casey Tucker as we come out of 2. Yeah, I don't have any record of an incident occurring, so it might be tough to find that where that damage came from on the front of Blake Neer, but will be tough for him to maintain speed if he's not able to get that fixed. But now back up to the front, Casey Tucker kind of took a break there. He was leading early in the race, was hanging around the top 10. Now back up front, see Johnny Avila go up for some air, maybe to cool things down just a bit, as slots back into that outside lane. Oh, and it looks like I did. I hit 100 followers. Like, I've been trying to get that for years. So thank you guys so much for all the follows. Glad you guys are sticking around and enjoying the race. If you have any questions or anything about the league, anything about iRacing or anything, just feel free to drop a comment there in the chat. But definitely doing my best to fill the gaps here. It's tough to call these super speedway races solo dolo, but glad you guys are here. Now we're starting to see some non-Reaper, non-Legacy guys form up on the outside lane. You have Mr. Major, Munatsi Major, followed by Cody Porter, and then Johnny Avila getting formed up on the outside. Then we have Holden McGill. Haven't said his name tonight yet. He has worked his way up 23 spots. Now sitting P7. I mean, he's right up here with the leaders, tucked in behind Avila. So great job by Holden McGill to work his way forward. We'll go on board with Mr. McGill here. See, they're about to catch these lap cars. We'll jump out again to see that they can get around them cleanly. Lap cars are going to want to stay to the outside. Coming across the start finish. Tough spot to catch them. See the 14 car there. Oh, man. Cody Porter really having to check up there for Blake Neer. And that outside lane just completely decimated. Inside, led by Mr. Major here, is driving away. So really unfortunate break there for the outside lane. So we see those lap cars still continue to slide back there. But the likes of Johnny Avila and Cody Porter really drew the short stick on that pass. So they'll have to get reorganized and work their way back up. And they will. They're great drivers, very fast cars. But for now, they are stuck on that outside lane. It seems like everybody's committed to this inside lane as of now. And I know you said about 55 laps. I mean, we could see some undercuts. Definitely important to establish that track position down on the bottom of the track when... Got it, X triple. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard 55, but I was like, damn, that's a lot of laps. 40 45 sounds a little bit more correct, but yeah, I was gonna say, so guys definitely gonna be working their way down to the bottom of the track here to try to set up their green flag pit. Don't want to be caught out on that outside lane and miss and have to drive around again, especially if you're tight on fuel. Oh, we have some cars dropping back there. Tyler Gary and Casey Clark Jr. bailing out just a bit. Might be trying to get resituated with their teammates here, because really kind of just a big decision there just to kind of drop off the lead. We'll see where they want to get back formed up. You see Tyler Gary jump back down to that inside lane, just ahead of the 29 of Carl Dotson. But you see Clark Jr. continue to slide back. But as of right now, 82 driver Minazzi Major currently leading here at Daytona. Just 8 laps to go in this first stage. Mr. Major being pushed by Casey Tucker, very skilled, very fast driver there, who was leading much of this early race. But as it was called out by Triple 87 in the chat, should be seen. Green flag stops here as we have guys start to dive down towards pit lane. Looks like everybody getting it loaded up. A little bit of a lockup there by Justice, but looks like he's able to get it stopped in time. The 17 car, they're really aggressive there. Colby DiCarlo have to keep an eye to see if he got black flag. Does look like he got black flagged. So too fast onto pit lane for Colby DiCarlo. Crucial mistake there to make. Very easy to do though, especially when you have a mirror full of drivers behind you. But do have a lot of guys down pit lane. Remember, DiCarlo was pole sitter, so he's going to be up front. We'll keep an eye to see how these guys come out. Justice leading the guys out on pit lane. Casey Tucker following behind, followed by Holden McGill, Mr. Major, Johnny Avila, Tyler Gary, then Ray Gill, and then Mr. Porter, Austin Brooks. Let's see who else. Blake Neers there, and then the 6th driver Matthew Cisna, James Morvant, and Daryl Hahn all coming off pit lane together as we have the lead pack coming back around now. See how they get woven up and reorganized here. We'll see also how long this lead pack decides to stay out here, but currently being led by Vincent Picotti there. And a couple notable drivers. I mean, they're all notable. Everybody's notable. I didn't mean it like that. But we have Boyd Hogan and Dallas Potassi coming with the second lane as we have Vincent Picotti locking up and spinning around on pit lane. Everyone doing their best here to try to get it worked out. Looks like most of the drivers here still able to successfully get to their pit stalls, but Vincent Picotti looping it on pit lane. And he is going to find his pit stall, but definitely going to be behind as far as trying to get a good exit. And let me find a good pit camera. So we have guys coming off. Looks like the leader of this other group now, Gordon Larson Jr. will watch for it. That first pack that pitted as they work their way into turns 1. So Gordon Larson Jr., leader of the race. So it looks like Tyler Justice working with this 3 car tandem here, getting pushed by Casey Tucker, and they're going to move to the front. And we'll continue to watch as these guys merge onto this Daytona interstate here. And Gordon Larson Jr. just ahead of Boyd Hogan, getting pushed now. So a couple of mistakes by both green flag groups there. Probably the most critical mistake, despite Vincent Picotti spinning, is Colby DiCarlo, who is still in his pit stall. I believe he might be throwing in the towel. I mean, he got black flagged for speeding on pit lane. Might have gotten excessive speeding, and with how much green flag racing we're seeing, that can be it. That can be curtain. And it looks like Colby DiCarlo is he is rolling out. Okay, all right, I was fake news for a second. I think he was serving his penalty there, so not as dramatic as I was making it out, but so he's coming back out onto the track. He didn't give up. Never give up. Good job, DiCarlo. Back up front, Tyler Justice still leading, getting pushed by Casey Tucker, Holden McGill in P3. And then Munatsi Major P4, Johnny Avila just behind him in P5, rounding out the top 5 there. So this is our front pack. And just behind him, looks like they might be able to catch. We'll have to see, but Boyd Hogan doing his best to push the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. Let's go on board with our 5-star Cup Series champion, Boyd Hogan, driver of the 96 car from Royds in British Columbia. Popular retirement spot for many people, I've heard. But they are formed up now with this front group. They have returned to the back of this front group that pitted first, and we are all collected, one big happy family again. And just 2 laps to go now in this first stage. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea if we're giving out stage points. I'll try to find out for you guys, and next week I will let you know for sure, but I have no clue if stage points are a thing. You know, let's make it a thing tonight. Let's say you get 1,000 points, $1,000 or something. But a white flag lap of this first stage, no cautions. Very cool. Surely there won't be a caution here on this last lap of the stage. You see Major trying to get a big push there from the 26 of Tyler Gary, and he is. Now, even with Casey Tucker, Tyler Justice is going to block the outside lane. See Major take a peek there to the outside, decides to push the 77 of Tyler Justice. And Justice will come across as a winner of the first stage here at Daytona. But again, we're staying green. Holy crap, this is cool. We're not taking a stage break. We're not gonna go to commercial or talk about Wendy's or anything. We're still racing. Now that we're formed up here, let's do a quick crank it up. Always my favorite segment of the entire race. right, coming out of the crank it up. Have Tyler Gary up to the front, getting pushed by Casey Tucker. Had a lot of action there. Cody Porter making some money moves there on the inside, working his way back up to P5. Great job by him to capitalize on some great runs by that 04 car. And just checking in on Mr. Hogan driving P15. We saw him kind of just chilling in the back. But now as stage 2 is underway, electing to be more involved with this front pack here, riding on the inside just behind Tyler Justice there. And to his outside have the 18 car Tyler Seville. Started around P10, doing a good job there, riding on the outside just in front of Mr. Major. He's going to drop down to the inside ahead of Boyd Hogan. As we have cars splaying out on the backstretch, guys bumping into each other. Think we're staying green, but did have a lot of motion there on the backstretch, and caution is out. And I have to go back and look at that. I was about to switch cameras there. No, it was on the back stretch. You see, yeah, you see there. Go ahead and take a closer look. I believe that's yeah, Dallas Bataska. Where's his name here? Oh, he just gets pushed a little too firmly there. Trying to make out who that is. Austin Brooks. Just a little bit of offset of a push there on Pataska, causing him to get squirrely. And everybody started diving for the infield there. But our first caution on lap 56. Go back and take another look here. See Brooks pushing the back. I mean, it looked like he was pretty square. Maybe Pataska's rear just got a little bit light there on the exit of 2. Yeah, tough to say, but several cars might be having a bit of damage there. Daryl Hahn looks like he got collected just a bit. I have some damage there to the front right side of that car. We have some guys elect to come down pit lane. Holden McGill actually going to be staying out here. So we have heavy damage there to DeCarlo. See what happened to DeCarlo, because pretty sure he was pretty far back here. Or did he have this damage already? Oh, he did already have that damage. All right. Well, with that, that is our first caution of the 2026 season. So glad we can get that out of the way. Might have some damaged cars. Didn't look like anyone got completely totaled, but we do have some hot competitors on pit lane. Dallas Pataska still getting his car fixed there. Tyler Seville now just rolling off pit lane as well as Carl Dodson, Casey Clark Jr., Vincent Picotti. Lap 58, still a lot of time left in this race. Definitely got a lot of great green flag racing in there for the first quarter or first third of this race. By the time we go green, we'll be driving back to the line for lap 60. And I believe should only be about 20 laps left in this second stage before we start our third and final stage. But pace car lights are off. Don't think we're doing choose cone this season. So still waiting up for the guys to get stacked up there on the outside lane, a little bit late. But pace car lights are off. About to take that turn down pit lane. And we'll get back to green flag racing. Green flag back in the air. Holden McGill, sorry, leading this race, elected to stay out on the track while many decided to pit there. But he will be out front. Now being pushed by Matthew Cisna, their driver of the 6 car. And then Johnny Avila, driver of the 63 car behind him. Coming back around through turns 1 and 2, Holden still holding on to that lead. So far, his decision proven to be good here, as he's able to be in command of this inside lane. Just to his outside, we see 00 there, Gordon Larson Jr., but just behind him, 31 car, Jeff Chandler. We'll check in further back. 23 car, Dallas Pataska riding in front of Daryl Hahn in the 8 car. Remember, Pataska was just involved in that caution there. Take a look real quick at his race car to see can see any sort of damage. A little bit of a scuff there in front left. Not sure how the right side's looking, but still riding okay in the draft, so should be fine to continue here. So we're now 3 wide up front. See Chandler there on the outside lane. Not much help out there, so he's at risk of sliding back. Somebody else jumps out there to help him out, but as for now, it looks like inside lane, outside lane are all that people want to have formed up. Now see driver the 66 car, haven't called his name yet, or we did. We rode alongside us. We have a caution out. A lot of cars wrecking here. This is a big one here through 1 and 2. Cars still wrecking. Heavy impact there to the 8 car Daryl Hahn, and as well as other cars, Casey Tucker, and the 2 car also of Kendall LeBron there. And Johnny Avila showing James Morvant there showing meatball flag. So a lot of damage there to the 12 car. Let's see exactly what happened here. You see Jeff Chandler just get loose in front of Casey Tucker, and he's gonna hook and cause many cars to get piled up. Go on board with Aiden here. Was able to get checked up in time. Looks like you see the car up there start to turn, smoke in the air, and just all sorts of carnage left and right. But definitely looks like 2 car, and then Casey Tucker, and then Jeff Chandler were the least lucky through that wreck there. Still showing meatball flag for the 12 car, though I don't see much damage. Oh yeah, it's on the right side. Yeah, you can see it. Do I have any? Yeah, some heavy damage there now. You can see it on the 12 car, the right side, front splitter, all pointing directions you don't want it to point. And then Dallas Pataska also has some splitter damage there. So he'll have to come down pit lane and get some extensive repairs done there. And Han, even, he has some heavy front left damage to that car, which is always extremely tough at these high aero tracks. Casey Tucker, another driver who we've been calling his name a lot tonight, was highly dominant early in this race, but he also will have to undergo extensive repair. And Tyler Gary, is he also let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know he's been on pit lane for a bit of time here, but I didn't see much damage there. Hard to tell. But now up front, 66 car Ray Gill. So riding in the back earlier, just kind of minding his P's and Q's, has proved to be a great strategy for him as he's now up to the race lead. Might be Ghost, and I'm done. Which car were you driving? I mean, look, I can check here. If I had to guess, are you Chandler? Jeff Chandler? Right front? Right front. Oh, that's true. Oh, 12 car. Yeah, I took a look at your car initially. I'm like, I don't see any damage. I don't know why it got meatballed, but I was like, oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now. Ah, man, sorry about that. Here, we'll go on board with you here, just so you can relive it. Yeah, I see Chandler just get hooked around. Yeah, you got a nice wall up there. Sad for my debut. Man, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I know your goal was to win every race, and you have to win the first race to win every race, but sometimes sometimes things happen. But yeah, glad you came out. Sorry it ended like that. We need to have like a infield care center for people who wreck out of races so I can pull them into the booth. The chat for a little if they want. But a pace car is off. Lap 66 coming to lap 67. Green flag back in the air. And that's good, man. I'm glad. As we drive lap 18 of 49 in this second stage. Man, there's still a lot of time here in this second stage. Have a little bit of a stack up here. See the 71 car there, center of your screen. Trying to make out who that is. Don't know if I have a 71 in my live timing, so can't say for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, that's Kendall. Nope. That's Rocky Hartpence, driver to 71. He scored as 13 in live timing, but sliding back just a bit there. You have Ray Gill. Looks like he got black flag. Not sure what the black flag was for. The front of the pack looking pretty different. Look, Dallas Pataska is riding P2. We saw him with that front splitter damage. Guess he was able to get that fixed, but he's riding nice and clean there behind Minazzi Major. See the 14 car of Blake Neer start to get moved back there. I believe he is several laps down, or just a lap down. So not going to be racing too hard. Hopefully going to be able to find a spot in line as we move further back. Looks like Tyler Gary's going to give him a nice little bit of a shove here to avoid him from moving back too far. But inside lane formed up there by Minazzi and Dallas Pataska, followed by Gordon Larson Jr., Matthew Cisno, Tanner Love. And that outside lane led by our very own I believe that's Vincent Picotti. Yeah, so Vincent Picotti there. And Boyd Hogan. And you see Cody Porter now trying to get that middle lane working again. Johnny Avila, who was lightly involved in that last caution, back up and racing here Gonna do his best to push the 04 of Porter. See 36 almost trying to slide down to that middle lane, just didn't commit right away. Porter gonna slide in front of Major at 4 wide for just a second. Still 4 wide coming out of turn 3 and 4. And Cody Porter to the front. Still 4 wide throughout the field as cars start to slide forward and slide back. But a lot of major moves there, and Porter up to the front, followed by Villa. Guys were just not lifting, taking the run that they had. And just like that, our front 5 cars are completely different. My boys Johnny and Cody can get it done now. Heck yeah, man, dude, they're awesome. That was an awesome move. See Ray Gill, who was leading the race at one point just a couple cautions ago, or just one caution ago, kind of got bit by that black flag, but he's being lapped now. Don't think he's going to be able to hold on to the back. Yeah, he should actually be able to hold on to the back of this pack here, so hopefully he's able to get it organized. There you see Dallas Batastic get put in the sucker hole. He's going to get pushed by, no, Casey slides up behind Tyler Gary. Going to be up to Picotti here to catch the 23 Batasca, but Cody Porter up to the lead. Now Major sliding back ahead of Dallas Batasca. 3 wide coming down the front stretch. We're about 4th position and back. And just a reminder that 14 car Blake Neer, he's a lap down, but driving up here with the leaders. So extremely safe to get a wave around if if we get another caution. Now you see Tyler Gary really working that outside lane, getting pushed by the 82. And they are up to the lead now. A lot of energy in that outside lane. Dropping down to the bottom, Dallas Batasca now behind the 26. And Blake Neer, our lap car, hanging tough with the big boys as of right now. And also is worth noting, Vincent Picotti right there, center of your screen. He is also a lap down. So a couple lap down cars up here right up at the front. Obviously they're not racing for the lead, but they're definitely racing each other, trying to keep taps on each other. So so they know who has the lucky dog position if there's a caution. Casey Tucker thinking about a move on Tyler Gary, but decides to check up. So we have 3 cars really condensed. 4 cars. Don't push the pusher. Inside lane really tucked together here, led by the 82 of Munatsi Major. Oh, as we have car around, Casey Tucker around tagging several cars, and this is another big one. Boyd Hogan collected 51 and 57. Also some damage. Some guys still wrecking ahead. Blake Neer, Dallas Batasca, Johnny Avila. Don't know if he was able to get checked up in time, but also looks like the 6 car Matthew Cisna sustaining heavy damage, and Johnny Avila meatballed actually. So he did get quite a nasty lick there. Lap 76, yet another caution coming out. And it all started there with looks like Casey Tucker just was not ready for the push. We'll slow it down here. You see Casey Tucker just behind Tyler Gary up there. Oh wow, he almost got loose on it all on his own. I mean, I know he had some damage. We'll go inside here with so he's pushing Gary. Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow. I mean, that's something you don't see often at all. We'll take a look one more time just to see the extent of the carnage here. You see Major take a lick, have some cars compressing there. Boyd Hogan really ramming into the side of Casey Tucker there. It's going to be tough for him to get all that fixed, but further ahead, have some guys sliding. Don't know how much contact they're making, but we'll see how the field reforms here. Man. Do you want to go on board with Vincent Picotti? Looks like he did get the wave around, so he was successfully able to stay out of that wreck. Let's go back and watch one more time from Mr. Picotti's POV. See the cars in the smoke just ahead, heavy on the brakes, going to the outside, avoiding cars behind him. Yeah, great job by Picotti there to not get any incidents to dismiss that wave around. Busy pit lane right now. I have a lot of cars getting repairs done. See Casey Tucker, Cody Porter just now rolling off. Nazi Major now rolling off pit lane. Johnny Avila, Boyd Hogan, who we saw took a nasty lick there. Only pull for Cody. How much damage has he got? Looks okay. Doesn't look too bad. Johnny's done. Yeah, I know he got meatballed, so. But now up front, Caleb Begg, driver of the 72. And then just to his outside, Carl Dotson. Really, anything can happen here. And we had our fast cars early, stage 1, and through middle of stage 2. But after some unfortunate cautions, it's anyone's race. Pace car lights are off, so we are back, about to go back to green flag racing. Good jump there by Caleb Begg on the inside. We are back to green flag racing, lap 30 at 49 in our second stage, lap 79 total of a 150 lap race here at Daytona. See Caleb Begg electing to bail out there from the lead, so he's going to go to the back of the pack. That scores Carl Dotson, driver of the 29 car, with the lead. As you see Daryl Hahn there getting pushed heavily by the 26 car of Tyler Gary through turns 3 and 4. They move up to the lead now. Now Tyler Gary up top decided to allow Daryl Hahn to go down to the bottom by himself, and he is working the outside lane with the double zero of Gordon Larson Jr. just behind him. Oh, and Hahn, did he get loose? Man, I'll go back and take a look. It looks like Hahn got loose because he completely just snapped out of there. Oh, he got oh yeah, he did get loose. Was sliding down. Weird. Yeah, he got super loose on the exit too. Had the safe car down the track. Don't think he struck the wall. Still on the track, so didn't have too hard of any impacts there, but that puts Tyler Gary to the front, followed by Aiden. I'm gonna ask how to say your last name. I think it's Berlin. And then Carl Dodson in P3, and Rocky Harpence in the 71 car riding P4. Go on board with Mr. Harpence. Oh. Saw a major jump up to the outside in front of Carl Dotson there. Almost a late move, but able to make it work. See some guys trying to form up in the center there. Have Vincent Piccati, who was stuck a lap down, able to get the wave around after staying out of any trouble during that caution. Now making that middle lane work. Beer line, like in line for a beer. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I mean, it sounds good to me. That sounds great. Have some 3 wide action here for about P5 and back. Middle lane really moving there. Dallas Pataska, he's still in the mix here. We've seen him caught up in several cautions, but look at him. He's P3 getting pushed by Vincent Piccati now. Looking underneath Major here, working that middle lane still while the bottom is open. Vincent Piccati trying to follow him. Tyler Gary getting caught out just a bit. He's going to slide back now in front of Casey Tucker. How is that? How is the 28 still driving? Do they have a spare car? What the hell is going on? That's crazy. I thought he was down and out, but I mean, he's he's still throwing punches up here with the leaders. Has slid him back a bit now, but that caught me off guard. Damn. Okay. But back up front, I mean, just as surprising, not as surprising, but pretty surprising. Dallas Pataska up to the lead, pushed by Vince Bicatti, then Cody Porter. Oh, that's how you say Aiden's last name, Beerline. Like, that's awesome. Okay. Beerline. Okay. Hell yeah. I can remember that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're a champ. Oh, I have some hard pushes there on the bottom and the top. A little bit squirrely, 0-0. Getting caught in the sucker hole. Gordon Larson Jr. Getting shuffled back quite a distance. As we have that gap close up again, continue to be 3 wide further back in the pack. Tyler Justice catching the 0-0 there as he slides out of the picture for the lead. 13 laps to go in the second stage. We still have a final stage to go, and we're seeing all of these crazy runs, all of these crazy moves being thrown. So things only going to get dialed up more and more as we continue this race. But definitely surprised to see Pataska in the lead as we now have 12 laps to go here in this second stage. Boyd Hogan also back on the track. You know, some of these cars, these things have to be tanks, because I swear I saw like some heavy impacts to some of these guys out on the track, able to keep up with the lead pack here. But really just shows the draft can be a great savior to a damaged car. But definitely don't have the 2 wide action we have early in this race where all the cars were clean. Definitely seems like the bottom lane is the preferred lane. Meanwhile, I'm done. Yeah, ain't that a bitch? That's how it goes. You think your hit isn't that bad, and you see these guys get like haymakers, and they put on 4 fresh tires and they go back out there. Crazy. A lot of shuffling here mid-pack. Trying to get it organized here. Mid-pack and back was the place to be early in this race, but it seems like really the front is the calm and collected group as of now. Oh, have some more cars sliding back. Looks like who was that? 17 car. Mr. DiCarlo, our pole sitter. That's right. Sorry, his name was further down the list because he is a lap down. Several laps down. 7 laps down. See Blake Neer, who is he is a lap down, but he's our first no, so Kendall LeBron is oh no, Daryl Hahn is our first lap down car, so he will get the wave around as of now. But once his pack catches up to those guys, Blake Neer should be in a good spot to claim that lucky dog. But just 8 laps to go now, and I'm gonna put it to a quick static, so I can rub my eye. It's a little itchy. I think I got an eyelash. Hell yeah, dude. I love that angle. Yep, front of the pack here. Very content with just riding. Haven't changed leaders in numerous laps here, which is pretty uncharacteristic of this race so far. But still some shuffling there. Mid-pack looks like still the bottom lane, preferred lane. Just for your viewing pleasure, we'll go through our top 10 real quick. Again, P1, Dallas Pataska. P2, Vincent Picotti. P3, Cody Porter. P4, Matthew Cisna. P5, Tyler Seville. P6, Rocky Hartpence in the 13 car. Austin Brooks, P7. P8, Joe Stafford. Tyler Justice, Mr. 24, P9. And then Aiden Beerline riding P10. You think he's wearing that helmet right now? Yeah, it seems like the outside lane just having they're on the struggle bus right now. Can't get the outside lane formed up. Just doesn't have the same energy out there that we seen early in this race. Have some cars, 28 car of Casey Tucker, who you can see damage from here. And the car around behind. Not sure who that was. Don't know who that was, but someone spun there coming out of 4. I believe that was Brandon Campbell. I'm not sure what happened, but he had a nasty wall up to the outside wall there. He has to limp that thing back to pit lane, but we are still green, 4 to go now. All right, I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second. I need to get, when I see a car spitting, I just need to like resist the urge to randomly click on my live timing to make the camera do all this crazy shit. I need to be better about that. Need to calm down and find the incident first, not just show some random car on pit lane. Very, very Fox of me, you know. Don't want to be Fox. No one wants to be a Fox NASCAR broadcast. So we see these guys approach these lappers on the outside, doing well to stay clear of our lead pack. And I want to say, trying to figure out who's the first lap down car. So I believe now Brandon Campbell is the first lap down car. Nope, sorry, it's actually Casey Clark Jr. is the first lap down car. So he is the holder of that very special shiny coin token thing. Lucky dog. Just 2 laps to go now here in the second stage. And Dallas Pataska's been leading for many of laps here. See if Mr. Picotti, see Cody Porter actually make a move here to the outside of Picotti here. Just 1 lap to go for this stage. Currently no one going with Porter, though. Looks like the 25 car coming to the rescue in the outside lane. Going to give a big shot to the back of the 04 car here. See if it gives him enough to have momentum down the backstretch. No, Dallas Pataska still holding on to that lead for now. It looks like the outside lane is starting to cook something up. Will it be spicy? Dallas Pataska blocking the outside now. doing well to stall the 04 that allows Picotti to get to his quarter. The 6 car doing everything he can to push Picotti down on the bottom lane. Pataska still has that energy though from the outside, going to cut down in front of Picotti and take the green white checkered here for stage 2. So Pataska winning stage 2, but we're still green. We're not calling caution. We're green. Everyone stay calm. Cody Porter to the lead now. Now the 25 car and Tyler Gary doing well to sync up and push Pataska to a dramatic lead here on the outside lane. Now the outside lane is seemingly the place to be. Now it looks like Gary though drops off the 25 in front of Casey Tucker. He's gonna be so mad at me. Oh man. All right. Anyways, so Pataska back to the lead. So winning the stage, holding on to the lead, now being pushed by ex-Coke driver 26 car of Tyler Gary. And then just like that, Cody Porter pushing Gary to the lead. Pataska getting dropped off there inside lane, really stalling out there. Vincent Picotti following Cody Porter up to P3. Now the 25 back. See if he slides down in front of Pataska. No, Alexis stay on the outside there. Could have potentially made it work, but definitely would have been a very tight move here with 51 laps to go still. So sometime, probably smart play by the 25. I probably would have slid down and then wrecked myself, wrecked the field, and throw my arms up in the air and cry, but smarter man. Aiden Beerline, smarter man than me. All right, so some moves happening up front. See Vincent Picotti now pushing Porter about even with Tyler Gary coming down the front stretch. So did see a lot of single lane action there as we came to the end of stage 2. But right at the end into our third and final stage. We'll call it just the final stage. 2x2 action has returned in a big way. Tyler Gary doing well to hold on to that lead on the inside, just in front of Cody Porter. Dallas Pataska trying to make that outside lane work. They might need to get Casey Tucker swapped out with somebody with a little bit more pace in the car still. Tucker, very fast driver, but I mean, I know that car has to be hurting. But Pataska starting to slide back. Colby DiCarlo, 17 car, who is numerous laps down, up here with the leaders. So he will do his best to try to contribute to the front pack here without too much disruption. But checking in again with some of our biggest movers. Vincent Picotti riding P3, currently up 19 spots. And then Matthew Cisna, driver of the 29 car. Go on board real quick. Sorry, driver of the 6 car, currently up 22 spots. And then just behind him, Carl Dodson, driver of the 29 car, up 18 spots. So a lot of big movers there. Up front currently. Then my man Rocky Harpen's up 25 spots, currently rounding out the top 6. On to lap 106 of 150. So 54 laps remaining. Sorry, 44 laps remaining. Looks like that inside lane starting to separate just a bit from that outside lane again, as we saw in stage 2. Have that car to the outside. We'll see if we can get around them. It looks like we'll just clear the traffic. Okay. We go on board with Cody Porter here, pushing our leader. Let's see how he elects to push Mr. Gary here. So off of him through the corners. And giving him a shot down the backstretch. Continuing to keep an eye on this middle pack here. Just saw Dallas Patasca leading earlier, now caught behind the 17 of DeCarlo, but expect him to work his way back forward before we get too far into this. 40 laps left now. Oh, Casey Tucker really giving a hard shot to the back of the 25. Looked like they were already stacked up. Could have been bad there, but able to get it sorted. The 6 car, Matthew Cisna, leaving quite a bit of space in front of him. But looks like he'll be able to close it up here to Vincent Picotti. And the yellow 82 caught my eye for just a second. Nazi Major, who we saw involved with the caution earlier, Looks like he's rolling fine in P11, electing to drop down to that inside lane. He'll try to follow that 51 car. Tanner Love up some more spots here and get involved with this lead pack action. Yeah, so did have quite a bit of elbows thrown early. So we see Daz Pataska there get underneath DeCarlo, who he had been riding behind for quite a few laps. DeCarlo up, touching the wall, scraping the wall. He's going to be out of the way though. Should be able to drop back. Hopefully he can get hooked back up to the back of this pack. But again, he's numerous laps down, so his race is all but over. But Pataska now riding behind. He did drop to the bottom here, riding behind the 82 car of Munatsu Major. So we'll see what these two are scheming. On board with the Rocky Hartpence, up 26 spots, riding P5 currently behind Matthew Cisna. And we will have to have another round of green flag stops, so sure to keep your eyes on that. Let me see if I can get an idea of when the last time. So I'm seeing a lot of 76, 77. So around lap 122, 121, we should see some guys coming down for their green flag stop as long as we stay green. Could have some guys early. Looks like Ray Gill currently riding his way towards pit lane. Though he is 2 laps down or 3 laps down currently, so he is off the lead pack, probably electing his own strategy at this point. We saw some spins. We saw some smoke. We saw some black flags there for that first round of green flag stops. The field was fractured for about 5 laps too. So with the damaged cars relying heavily on the draft, it'll be interesting to see what sort of play calls are made and what these guys elect to do to put themselves in the best position to be. As we have some smoke up front. Did have some smoke. I saw, oh, Ray Gill spun it coming off pit lane. Oh no. Oh, able to keep it off the racing surface, but our leaders were coming around right there. That could have been really bad. about 6 or 7 laps from green flag stops here. We have some cars coming down early. See the 26 Tyler Gary 51. And then Manazzi Major 51 almost catching the front end of the 82, barely able to squeak by into his pit stall. And we do have a lot of cars down. Boyd Hogan, Tyler Justice, Casey Tucker, Tyler Gary. Looks like we do have a black flag. Tyler Justice too fast on entry. He's going to have to serve that penalty, so costly mistake for the 77. As we already see some cars starting to pull off of pit lane. Dallas Mataska, the first car off of pit lane. But we do have some cars now just coming down pit lane. Cody Porter, Vincent Picotti, Matthew Cisna, Stafford, Hartpence, all electing to come down this time. So stayed out one extra lap. And we'll see how these two packs come back together as Dallas Mataska flying down the backstretch now with Manazzi Major, Aiden Beerline, Boyd Hogan all just behind him. So they are re-synced here, hooked up. Tyler Gary and Casey Tucker also part of this this early pit pack. Fortunately for Tanner Love, looks like he's going to lose the draft here, so he'll have to try to pick up with that other group that pitted one lap after. So we see Cody Porter, Joe Stafford coming out. We have this group, Dallas Mataska leading, flying by the outside of these cars that pitted after the fact. It looks like Cody Porter, Joe Stafford doing their best to hold on to this lead. We'll see the fast pack come into the picture here any second now. And Mataska definitely has speed advantage on these guys. We'll see if they have enough to work their way around Joe Stafford and Cody Porter. And they do. So they're going to fly to the outside here in the 04 car, and Joe Stafford in the 57 car are going to try to get hooked up here to the back of this group. Like 30 laps left now. These guys in this front pack here nailed their green flag stops. To see Tyler Gary give a big shot to the back of the 96 of Boyd Hogan. And it does look like Cody Porter, Manazzi Major, able to get hooked up to the back of the group here. Major doing his best to hold on to that draft. He does get the draft from the 04 car. And we have some real grinders back here. 71 car of Rocky Hartpence, Tyler Seville, and the 18 Vincent Picotti able to tag on to the back of this front pack. Tyler Justice going down a lap. He's the first lap down car, obviously from serving that black flag penalty there. So all of these guys have enough to make it to the end. 28 laps to go. Top 5 currently is Dallas Mataska, P1, Boyd Hogan, P2, Tyler Gary, 3rd, Joe Stafford, 4th, Cody Porter, sitting in the 5th spot. We do have a second group on the lead pack, further back, being led by Carl Dotson. Sorry, not led by Carl Dotson. They're being led by well, so as far as standings go, they're being led by Gordon Larson Jr., but they do have some lap cars ahead of them in that second group there. Coming down the backstretch here, you do see some damage on the front left side of the 96 car. Seems to be riding just fine in traffic. When he has the draft, we'll see if that affects his decision making as we inch closer to the finish. Will be tough for him to pull out of line. So it could just be pushing his teammate to the end here. We'll see what he elects to do. But further back, we have some other drivers on other teams, Cody Porter being one of them. And then just ahead of him, Joe Stafford. And obviously, Major's Garage represent Minasi Major there riding in P6. So guys just electing to take some laps here, riding around single file, coming to the line, 23 laps to go now. We'll definitely see some more lanes form up as we approach the end. But for now, it seems like the guys are okay with logging these laps. Not a lot for me to call here. I mean, definitely trying to save my voice for the end of this thing, because it seems like we're just logging laps right now. I mean, I know they're going fast, but they're also just riding in a line. Go on board with some folks. Let's switch it up just a bit as we're approaching Tanner Love here, lap car. You see a semblance here of a second line forming for just a second. Rocky Hartpence jumping to the outside, but quickly dropping back down to that inside lane. And we see Major giving the 04 Cody Porter a big shove there on the outside. See if anyone joins him up there. Try to make something happen. Outside lane starting to get some more takers. Have Tyler Justice, a 24-hour man, and then Tyler Seville, Rocky Hartpence, all electing to ride on the outside. Sorry, Rocky Hartpence is on the inside. That's Vince Piccati there, the last car on the outside lane there. But just 18 laps to go now. Coming to the line, be 17. Again, if this outside lane can get formed up, have some question marks surrounding some of these cars up front. Dallas Pataska, Boyd Hogan involved in some wrecks. No, they have fast stuff, but we'll see if it can contend with these guys in the outside lane as they're still formed up here, still trying to get it rolling, doing well to slowly claw their way up to the front. Tyler Gary now jumped to the outside in front of Porter there. So he will be leading that outside lane. Looks like they're going to be scored with the lead coming across the start finish there. So Pataska, after leading many laps, giving up the lead there. Tyler Gary up front. Now this outside lane is cooking. Cody Porter almost clear of the 23 down the backstretch to see if they continue to ride this outside or if they decide to drop down. Looks like Porter looking to drop down here. Major will follow. Tyler Justice also trying to do his best to follow, though he is, I believe he is a lap down here. So definitely hoping a caution comes out. And now 14 laps. And I'm going to put a quick 2-minute prediction out. Let's do like, oh, Porter dropping to the inside there. You see heavy damage to the front of the 04. And Boyd Hogan also heavy damage to the front of that car. So just like that, Porter out of the picture. I glanced over for a second and I missed exactly what happened there. But 13 laps to go. I'll see if I can oh wow, Cody Porter now has jumped to the pits, so it was pretty substantial there. quickly we'll jump here to see. Let me back it up. I just need to see what happened with the 04 car. Yeah, I don't know, folks. But Porter obviously dropping back there. Don't want to miss anything, so we'll jump back to live here. But now Gary Pataska in charge of their 2 lanes. From pushing. Damn, dude, that is insane. Yeah, I was gonna see, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, is that just from giving too hard of a push, or like, or what? But that is tough. I did just put up a 1-minute prediction for a green flag finish. Yes or no? I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the points yet. We'll see who has the most points end of season, and we might just do something special for them. But go ahead and make that prediction there. Maybe like some racing gloves, sim racing gloves, or some sort of sim related special item. We'll have to see. But again, I really appreciate you guys joining. It's fun calling these races, but it's a lot more fun when I have people in the chat to interact with and talk to, especially when Bill's not around. So appreciate all of you guys as we have 10 laps to go now. Got 2 legacy cars on the outside lane, Tyler Gary, Dallas Bataska, and then followed by Tyler Justice, who again is a lap down, but he's doing his best to help his team here as we approach the last 10 laps. And Minasi Major now in control of that bottom lane with the damaged race car of Boyd Hogan just behind him. Doing a big push there by Boyd Hogan down the backstretch. Tyler Gary rising up to the top to block that advance. Looks like top lane does have the energy heading into 3 and 4 here. Gary now back to the bottom in front of Mr. Major in the 82. Let's be the car dropping off. That's Joe Stafford in. Not exactly sure. I mean, unless he made some sort of mistake with the fuel. But he is in down pit lane. Heading down the backstretch, Minasi Major with the lead. We have the 18 car looking to start a 3rd lane. That's going to allow Vincent Picotti to slick up to the back of the 77, followed by Aiden Beerline. Coming back to the line, Tyler Gary will be scored with the lead. Now 7 laps to go for the very first race of the 2nd season 5-Star Cup Series. Kicking off the year with a great race, a lot of green flag racing. Had some drama, had some cautions, but for the most part, it's been a lot of great racing here at Daytona to kick off the season. Next week will be at Atlanta or Echo Park Motor Speedway. More restrictor plate racing, so should be fun to watch. They have a minute left of racing. I don't know, man. Like when I threw that up, it feels like they do, but 10 laps is a lot. At Daytona, you see Vincent Picotti make a move down to the bottom, getting that push from Aiden Beerline there. He's now floating underneath Tyler Gary, Dallas Bataska on the outside. They do have more of a line formed up there on the outside, so they're going to have the energy and momentum to clear Bacardi here down the backstretch. But oh, Boyd Hogan going middle on Aiden Beerline there. He's gonna get shuffled back now. He's gonna slide in behind Boyd Hogan and in front of Casey Tucker as we have Dallas Matasca around, sliding towards the inside wall. Heavy hit for the 23, and he's still off the racing surface for we're still green for now, but Dallas Matasca is out of the race. Wait. Oh my gosh, the session timer. Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding. The session timer? No one told me about the session timer. What is that, bro? Well, it wasn't a caution finish. It was a green flag finish. Oh, you can't do that. You can't. It was technically green. Wow, that was the weirdest finish I've ever seen. It's like we're running in. All right, it's yes. Sorry, I know there's like asterisks next to that, but it did finish under green. Wow. It's like we're running a goddamn endurance race here, you know? You gotta watch the timer to know when the white flag's coming out. Machine gun, nap. I'm sorry, man. It was under green. I thought 2 hours would be enough. You know, I knew 100 and what was it, 175 laps. It's gonna be that is ridiculous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like we're a small league. These things happen. We are still trying to iron out you know, little bugs and issues that we have. Paying for enough time to run the full race is one of those things that, you know, we're just gonna have to overcome. We're gonna have to take this to our post-race review and try to figure out how we can do better next time. But won by rain delay, unironically, yes, that this was the very first iRacing rain cancellation. Oh wow. All right, well, there's only one. I'm really curious to have these interviews now, because I have to ask the guys if they had any idea that the racing session was about to expire. Yeah, congrats to Gary. Hard fought win there. Hey, thank you so much, Machine Gun. That means a lot, buddy. I took all off season off. Hadn't touched OBS, hadn't touched iRacing really. But definitely feels great to be back and calling these races, and they're only gonna get better. So you and Cody were talking about the whole time. Damn, dude. That's why you went high early. Why was I not made aware of this? I felt like an idiot, like an absolute fool for like 5 seconds. But then when you guys told me that the session expired, I was like, it's not my fault. I didn't mess it up. It wasn't on me. This is a conspiracy. Man, okay. All right. Well, with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get started with our post-race interviews here. And just real quick before we yeah, 10 laps do feel like a bit of I know, yeah, I felt like an idiot for a second, but yeah, I understood what you meant now. Just real quick, down the race results line: Tyler Gary coming home P1, Boyd Hogan P2, Vincent Picotti P3, Aiden Beerline P4. Great job by Aiden there to come home top 5. Tyler Seville with rounding out the top 5 in P5. So great job by those guys. Minazzi Major P6, Casey Tucker P7, Rocky Hartpence 8th, Carl Dodson 9th, Gordon Larson Jr. 10th, Jeremy Clapper Noel 11th. Good finish for Clapper Noel there. Great job coming home P11. Matthew Cisna 12th, Joe Stafford 13th, Dallas Mataska, after we saw the drama off of 4 on the apparent white flag lap, he comes home P14. Tyler Justice 15th, Tanner Love 16th, Blake Neer 17th, Daryl Hahn 18th, Austin Brooks in the 19th spot, Casey Clark Jr. 20th, Ray Gill 21st, Cody Porter 22nd. Unfortunate finish for Mr. Porter. He was racing super strong all day. Made the high move, aware of the session timer, just not able to get the finish he wanted. Caleb Begg 23rd, Colby DiCarlo 24th, Kendall LeBron 25th, Brandon Campbell 26th, Johnny Avila, who was really the star of the last Daytona race, coming home 27th, Holden McGill 28th. All right, so with that, let me check the podium channel here. And grab our P3 driver, Vincent Picotti. Let me double check this is the right guy. Is this? I'm just assuming this is Vincent. Hi, are you Vincent Picotti?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I was just double checking because I didn't see your name in your Discord profile. Awesome. Well, that was a crazy finish because I had no clue the session timer was going to expire. So, did you have any idea?
When we got the white flag, I had a little bit of a heads up, but otherwise it wasn't until we got to the white flag that I knew something was up for real. I kept checking with my team and I was like, hey, what happens when the session runs out? Do we just make it to the end? And he just went, I don't know. And I went, okay. I just knew that there was a chance that it was going to end early. So I was on team. I want to be at the front. I want to be at the front. I want to be at the front.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, look, this is a pull yourself up by your bootstraps, grassroots league. We're still trying to pay for the full length of server that we need. But obviously, hopefully we can get that ironed out as we continue through the season. But Vincent, you threw a lot of great moves out there tonight. And we also we watched you kind of avoid some wrecks. You were able to get the lucky dog with a ton of smoke, a ton of spinning cars ahead of you. Was that really just your game plan? You were watching out for a caution, trying to stay out of it to get back on the lead lap?
When the lead up to the caution where I got the lucky dog, the previous caution, all 3 of the guys 1 lap down got a 0x. So none of us got the lucky dog. So it was still just 3 of us trying to get the lucky dog. And when I saw how the pack was going to go, I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to the back and I'm going to save fuel. And, maybe something silly happens where I just do a Michael McDowell and I stay out and like the caution comes out and I get my lap back that way. Mm-hmm. Like I always wanted to set myself up. And as soon as they started wrecking, I saw the 14 rack and I saw the 36 racking, and I was like, oh please, no one hit me. Oh please, no one hit me. Oh please, no one hit me. It was that felt like the move of the race. If anyone gets a move of the race, that's it. Because the difference between me finishing third and 23rd was hitting the brakes when I saw smoke.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also noted like it seemed like you were doing well, keeping an eye in the mirror. You kind of got the car a little bit higher so the guys behind you didn't run into the back of you. So definitely some very skilled evasive maneuvers there, and it got you a P3 finish. Really, other than that, I mean, we had a pretty calm first stage, a lot of green flag racing, a couple of cautions throughout end of first stage into the second stage. But yeah, anything else you wanted to share about your race, or obviously first race of the season? Do you have high expectations going to Atlanta next week?
Not really. I'm probably one of the lower I rating guys in this league. So,
Mm,
my expectation is if I can run 5th to 15th every week, that'll be great. I think I'm pretty good at restrictor plate racing, or whatever you want to call this now.
yeah,
I give good bumps. If the broadcast saw, even when I was a lap down, I was running towards the front. I was pushing people to the lead. I was in the lane that moved more often than not. And I felt like I was a difference maker. If I was second or third in line, I was the difference maker in a lot of situations to get that line to the lead.
yeah,
Though I also kind of got lucky because I knew Tyler, as Gary, was probably the favorite to win this race, and I just followed him.
sure,
One of those deals where just follow him the whole race, and if something bad happens to him, maybe you'll Derek Cope your way into a win. So
sure.
that was my idea. I'd like to think that I could make the chase. I think 16 guys make it, right? So I think I could make the chase pretty comfortably. Good start to the season, though.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, great job coming home P3 on the podium tonight. First race of the season. Definitely a great way to get the season kicked off. Any shout outs you want to give before you head out?
I just want to thank Outlier for an awesome setup. Really, really fast. It was really, really fast in race trim. A little scary, a little sketchy at times, but if you're not sketchy at a track like this, then I don't think you're going to be fast enough. So, last pit stop of the race, I undid the settle the car down adjustment, and I was wrecking loose in 3 every time. But I think that was why I got P3.
There you go, man. Fair enough. Well, you have yourself a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week at Echo Park.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That was Vincent Picotti, driver of the 47 car, was down a lap at one point. End of the race, comes home P3. All right, next up, Boyd Hogan, our previous season champion, won it all at Phoenix last year for the 2025 5-Star Cup Series season. Coming back and posting a P2, first race of the season here at Daytona. Mr. Boyd Hogan in your booth, you got us?
I got you.
Hey, so obviously this race will have an asterisk next to the podium finishers with the session timer and all of that, but nonetheless able to come home P2 tonight. You did suffer some damage there. Was the car still driving fine there at the end?
Yeah, the toe wasn't knocked out, but the rest of it was killed. I was surprised I was even able to hang up there. I almost lost the draft as soon as we got back going, but Ray Gill pushed me back up, so that saved me a little bit. So thanks to Ray.
Yeah, it felt like there was several guys who took nasty licks. Some of those cautions, like Casey Tucker, I was shocked he was even in the top pack. Like he took some of the hardest hits I've seen all night. But
Yeah.
those things are tanks.
Yeah, I still had about 2 minutes of damage left to get fixed. I figured we were going to get a yellow at some point. I think we went green with like, I don't know, 70, 75 to go, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
So I was hoping for a yellow, and then we got to like the last 10 minutes of the session.
There's
You're just trying
murmurs.
to be in position then.
There's murmurs in the Twitch chat. This was the first iRacing rain cancellation. Is this something that we should expect week to week, or is this something that we're hoping to get ironed out as we continue?
I think I got to set the sessions up. Nick had us going for 2 hours for 150 laps, and that math just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice because everyone was aware of it. So like we knew with like 80 to go, that was probably what we're up against. So I
Okay.
don't think it really changed the outcome too much. Everyone was, I mean,
Every,
Casey said that if you were gonna drag him, he was gonna tell you it was because he was racing to the rain that he wrecked. So
so everybody was aware of it, but me, apparently. Um,
yeah,
it's probably my fault. I should
I,
have glanced up at Discord, but yeah, I was told in
there's a
chat.
lot going on.
Yeah, I was told in chat with about like a minute left that the session was gonna time out, but I didn't put two and two together until I saw the checkered flag come out after Dallas wrecked it down and hit the inside wall coming out of four. But
Yeah.
yeah, all right. Well, with that, any shout outs you want to give before you head out?
Yeah, just everybody at Legacy. Dallas was the one that was working on the set. I mean, really, just I think he was the one that put the whole thing together. Most of us were working on the truck and stuff like that, so it was nice. Little free, little edgy. It was kind of fun though. So everyone at Legacy, Reaper Speed Lab, and you obviously for putting on the show, and Vincent for pitching in and helping out with the sponsorship stuff.
Yeah,
So Main and Tail, all those guys, uh, appreciate that, and looking forward to Atlanta, I guess.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did my best. Tough calling these plate tracks solo dolo, but Bill, if you're out there, come home, Bill. I said this earlier,
Yeah, I
but
miss Bill. Gotta
all
get
right,
him.
man. Well, I'll let you go. Have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week at Echo Park.
All right.
That was Boyd Hogan. I see Justice for All says Boyd is my dad. You might want to shoot him a message on Discord to get that sorted out, because I'm not sure he knows that. So pretty sad story there. But next up, our race winner, Tyler Gary, driver of the 26 car, coming home P1 after the premature end to this race due to rain. We'll grab him here in just a second. Mr. Tyler Gary in the booth, you got us?
Yep. How you doing?
Hey, so apparently everybody knew about the rain coming except for me. I had no clue until that checkered came out that we were racing back to the checkered flag. How long ago did you know?
It was literally, I think it was just after halfway we figured it out. When
Oh my
I looked down at the timer and I saw just under an hour left, and we had half the race to go.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured we weren't going to make it.
Mm.
We were wondering if you knew, but we never got a yellow, so no one could like message in chat or tell you or anything. So
Right. Yeah, I felt like an idiot for like half a second because I wasn't sure if I had my lap counter wrong, and like I just completely missed the end of the race. But then yeah, I quickly saw the messages coming in that the timer ran out. But so yeah, obviously, did that change any of your strategy coming to the end, or was it just kind of more of the same?
no, really just I don't know. My plan from the very beginning, I was telling everyone, was literally I want to lead every lap I can.
Yep.
Even if it's going to be on fuel or anything like that. But I figured we'd all work together, especially with that last run there. Me and Dallas did a really good job controlling the field, and Boyd with us when we were running single file before that. And I didn't know which lap was going to be the last one, but once we got with a couple of minutes left, I really just focused on not losing the lead and being ready for the white flag whenever it came out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, any shout outs you want to give? I know this was a long one, so don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, just like to shout out all the boys in Discord and all the Legacy guys working together well. Just having a good time, really. We were laughing at each other more so than anything else the whole time. And it was just good time. Colby on the setup. Good shit to him, or good stuff to him. Car was really fast and easy to control as well. So shout out to him.
Yep, absolutely. Well, how you feel? You got any initial thoughts for Echo Park next week? Just more of the same as at Daytona, getting linked up with some teammates, or any other adjustments you'll have to make?
Yeah, the goal all year is just go belt to ass and just win every race I can. So win the championship in the year. Hopefully, if I commit to the whole season, which is the goal right now. So we'll see.
All right, man. Sounds good. Well, with that, I'll let you go, and you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you potentially next week at Atlanta.
Thank you.
That was Tyler Gary, driver of the 26 car, coming home P1 tonight. Definitely one of the weirder races I've called. Basically everybody was aware of the session expiring about halfway through the race, except for me. But you live, you learn. Hopefully next week we'll put enough coins in the iRacing vending machine to get some more server time, and we can finish the race. But again, thank you everybody. Thank you for coming out, being active in the chat, chatting it up, laughing at me when I missed the end of the race. Totally funny. And we'll see you next week at Atlanta. So be sure to come out, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday night, and we'll have another cozy 5-star Cup Series race. Grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite blanket, and just join me for a nice, peaceful evening of some plate racing at Atlanta. But with that, I think that's all I have for you tonight. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday evening, and we will see you guys next week.